Previously on Scotty Survivor. Although Jesse was a consensus target for the round, Lexi cracked the code to the double-edged sword advantage, which saved Jesse and took out her greatest rival in Josiah. In a chaotic double council, Lexi won immunity and gave it up to Keon in order to get him to vote with the remaining breadwinners. After 2 ties on Emily and Sean and a lot of deliberation, there was no consensus, leaving Jesse as the victim of a rock draw. 7 are left. Who will walk the plank tonight?
I felt like such a bad bitch.
What, 5, 4, 3, like 3 or 4 councils, I say, where I was so close to getting voted out. And this might have been the tightest one yet, besides, like, the has idle play. Like, bro, I could not stop just, like, laughing internally while also having, like, a mini heart attack, because it's just so funny to me. I don't know how I'm still here. I'm so grateful to, like, Has, Troy, and Scott, because they risked going home just for me, and that's, like, the 3rd time that, like, Has done that, and, like, now it's really made this game very black and white for me.
Hello, my sexy little muffins. I live to see another day, surprisingly, shockingly, not really, but woo! Feeling very interesting. So some crazy shit went down. Okay, so first and foremost, girl, I knew they were gonna vote Jesse. I was like, ain't no way. These fools lying out their teeth. But, like, Keon even was like, girl, you gotta go, Jesse. And I was like, oh, I can't.
I was really just frustrated and angry knowing that my, like, best friend in the game was going. But I knew that there was nothing I could do. So I just didn't even tell Jesse. I kept it to myself. And was just sad about it.
I kind of expected Josiah to go home. I think strategically it wasn't great for Calico. I think they could have easily used Lexi's advantage against her, but that's not that important. I mean, it's in the past, so I think Lexi did a great job. I think she really flipped the votes. She got one of us out, and ultimately now she stayed another round.
When we were all pulled into that room, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I don't want to deal with this. The night started off, I was so tired. I just wanted to go to bed. And that was at like 9:15. Now, like 3 hours later, I'm like pumped up. So when Lexi got the chest, I was so annoyed. Josiah went home, which, like, I'm not super mad about because he went home liking me.
And then the immunity challenge came, and she actually beat me in the immunity challenge. I placed 2nd place, and that was pretty frustrating.
I'm like, look, I have no other option here, so Keon, I'm gonna give you my immunity necklace. I put it on him. So yeah, they, obviously we're still gonna vote Emily because there was no time for them to discuss in between, which, like, thank God, because they would have definitely changed the vote to me.
If you didn't think the advantage was crazy, well, then Lexi comes up to me and says, hey Keon, if you vote with us, I'll give you my immunity. And my rationale was any chance to get immunity is absolutely critical. So I said, give me your advantage, and I promise on everything that I will vote with you. And I'm a man of my word.
So the 4 of me, Jesse, Emily, and Keon, because they thought we were doing Troy, I was worried that they may play an idol on Troy. So I'm like, let's just do Sean. He was the other big threat. And at this point, I, like, couldn't even think of, like, what would happen in the rocks, like, was Sean being immune, or, like, whatever, like, I was just purely thinking of, like, okay, it's not Troy. I don't want to vote Stud. I don't want to vote Has. Let's do Sean, So we write Sean's name down, and it's a tie, so we go back and vote, and no one budges. So at this point, we have a discussion, and we need to come to a consensus, and I was like, no, I'm sorry, Sean, like, I love you, but I cannot vote Emily out, because otherwise I'm fucked, like, you guys are a tight 4, like, there's no hiding that anymore, like, it's obvious. I need to take this chance. Jesse was kind of like, yeah. I'm surprised Troy was, like, really ready to do rocks.
Never doubt the Troy luck. My friends from home know what I'm talking about. I'm so good in Monopoly because I get lucky on every card draw, every turn. My luck is unmatched. It's like in Deadpool 2, Domino the superhero, her power is luck. That's me, okay? Because my luck did not run out that day. Jesse did draw the pink die and went home, which was the perfect scenario for me because I wanted Josiah and Jesse gone. Like I have said multiple times, the next 2 boots anyway. Did it go exactly how I expected? No. But did it work out in the end? Yeah.
Jesse is the person that drew the rock. So, literally, the worst case scenario. I felt like trash. I felt like absolute motherfucking scum. I'm not even kidding or exaggerating when I say that I wish I went instead of her. Because it would have been iconic if I went out in like a blaze of glory. And I was good. You know, I was good going home. Because I, at this point, was so like cynical, I guess, about my position in the game.
I can't believe I keep getting so lucky as to see such good TV.
Even though it was a really cracked move, it wasn't even me that like thought of the move. It was something that my boyfriend Dylan actually you're not in it. It was something that my boyfriend had like insanely like talked about wishing he could see one day in Survivor. And when I had the like realization that that was something I could, one, had the power to do, two, had the power to like benefit me potentially, and three, like would be really fucking good television, I was like, may as well. Like, I, you know, probably would have been smarter to just like go Emily. I don't know. It actually, I feel like it was the best move for me. As cracked as it was, I feel like it really broke my trust with like all the Calico people, but they were gonna go for me anyways.
I should have been voted out many times by now, as I've said before, but I'm like, I have to walk a fine line between showing people what I know so that they trust me, and not telling people certain things so that they don't realize how much I know.
Please give the first digit.
0.
1, 2, 4,
7.
8.
9,
2.
3, 4, 5,
9.
6.
0,
4.
8, 3,
12. Oh, 2.
5.
4,
6.
2, 3,
9.
3.
4.
7.
Okay, can I challenge him now?
Okay, finish challenging Sean.
You got
0.
Okay, every quiet. Go for it,
0. 1, 2, 4, 7. 6, 3.
And with that, Sean is eliminated from this challenge. As the frog, followed by Stuff, then Lexi, then Emily, then Keon, then Troy.
Yes. This is so fun.
Okay. Has, this round you're up first. See it.
0, 1, 2,
3,
7,
8,
0, 1, 4,
7,
9,
0, 1, 8, 7.
challenge.
You fucking bitch. I don't know. I give up. I don't know any of the numbers.
Emily self-eliminated. Reset for the next round. Okay, this next order is Has, Stud, Troy, Lexi, Keon.
Please don't challenge me, but I feel like.
Okay, y'all ready? Has, pick it up.
0, 1,
2,
3,
7,
0, 5,
2,
oh, 8,
9,
0, 9,
0.
4.
challenge.
I don't know it.
Lexi.
0, 1, 2, 3, 7, 0, 8.
Lexi's eliminated. Third out of this challenge. Your next order will be Troy, Keon, Stud, Has. Y'all can also spread out a little bit more if you want. Okay. Actually, it might be easier for Ghost if you're not spread out. JK, take that back. Okay. Troy, starting with you this round. Let's see it.
0, 7,
8, 2,
3, 4,
5, 4,
1.
challenge.
Okay. Oh. 0, 1, 2.
Troy is out after 2 digits.
This is just like the card.
Stud, then Keon, then Has.
Stud, yeah.
Okay. Stud, you're up first whenever you're ready.
0,
7,
3, 0,
4,
6, 0,
challenge.
0, 7, 3, 0, 4, 6, 0.
Yep.
You saving me with the 10? Huh? You added the 10 after. Oh, I did? Yeah, I know that.
Starting now, Stud, you're up first.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 7, 3, 7, 3, 7, 4, 8. Challenge. Okay. Damn, I don't even know how to start it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 7, 3, 7. 4, 8.
With that, congratulations, Stud. You for you, congratulations on earning a spot in the final 6.
After that heart-wrenching council, we go to another challenge. And it's like a number memorization one, and I'm like, fuck, I'm fucked. Like, I was really annoyed at Keon actually, because during the challenge, he literally challenged Emily and then he challenged me, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? I literally just gave you my immunity. Like, we need to work together. We're on like a 3 on the bottom against a strong 4. Like, what the fuck, you know? So he takes me out, he takes Emily out. In the end, it's Stud versus Has, and Stud is a fucking like maniac. She remembered like, I don't even know how many digits. Like, I know she's like a robotics like PhD student, but oh my god, like that was insane. And she wasn't even like hesitating. She was just like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like going off. Like it was her fucking job, which like I guess it is.
3737 3748. I can't believe I missed the 37. I could have immunity this week and then I make it to final 6. I'm so mad at myself, but it's fine. Like, if I didn't get immunity, the only person I wanted to get it was Stut.
Stut, though, I was very impressed with the way she rattled off like 10 or 12 numbers in a row. She is like a supercomputer. It's amazing. And it's also really funny to me because Stut and I are both Mechie grad students, yet I feel like there's such an intelligence gap where she's like up here and I'm like way down here.
I'm honestly not that worried because I think people know that, like, I don't have much of a resume to go on, so I don't think they're super threatened, so I feel like I'll just continue, like, as I have been, coasting along.
The next day, I have to go on a whole ass apology tour, and I have to talk to everyone, and I'm like, hey, sorry for being insane last night, you know, using that double-edged sword advantage, and then also going rocks, causing rocks. Sorry.
Tootsie's talk show.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here.
So how do you feel after your name was written down by me 4 times?
You know what? I just, yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun last night. For someone I trust so much, she seems to write my name down an awful lot.
So the first person I go to in my apology tour is Sean, because obviously I wrote his fucking name down twice, and I feel like he yelled at me. I felt like our relationship was really in shambles. You know, I felt good with Troy still, especially because he included me in on the Jessie vote. Like, he was the only person at this point that I really trusted aside from Emily.
I could tell you were, like, hurt.
A little bit.
Yeah. And I feel like, I don't know, I obviously, like, I really don't expect you to trust me at this point, but I do want to at least try to salvage like something.
Okay.
Because, yeah, so going into the night, or actually, no, I should start beforehand. So I was told about the Jessie plan, and the reason I called you an hour before council.
Yeah, I figured that out eventually. I was
Yeah.
Like, this is a little weird. And then I was like, oh, now it all connected when you were like, oh, I already knew.
We had an amazing conversation.
I know I'm going to be taken out, and it's okay. I'm just going to do the best I can. Jessie going was literally the worst case scenario. Because now I am literally in the same situation I would have been without the advantage and without me doing that rock draw. But worse, because now you don't trust me, Troy doesn't really trust me, Haz doesn't really trust me, Steph doesn't trust me, like, no one, I broke out everyone's trust. So, that is why I am now just like, I have nothing to lose.
It's like, every time I do trust Lexi, but then, I don't know, she always has a good reason for why she didn't end up voting with me. I was like, this is good, because you should be coming for one of us more. What are you guys doing?
No, because, like, I feel like it's literally because Josiah was so against working with me.
She ended up voting me, and so, not the first time that that's happened, but, like, I still think Lexi's, like, genuinely trying to work with me, despite voting me out twice, which could be naive, but also, that's just, like, what I think of Lexi, and I think it's just because, like, she's heard things, like, incorrect information.
We were able to turn our relationship from, like, him not trusting me at all to us being a final 2. Like, it was insane. Because I laid it all out, and I was like, you know, at this point, I have nothing to lose. Like, I need to figure out something.
I'm willing to, like, make that final 2 with you, because that makes sense for me. And do you want to make it official? Are you ready for this? Because you don't have to. I know this is, like, putting you in a position. I have nothing to lose, and I'm willing to put all my eggs in your basket. But, like, I don't know. Are you shaking a little bit? Are you? Okay. Hell yeah. Pit final 2, bitch. Okay.
It's always, I'm so sorry for putting your vote, like, voting you out this time, or trying to vote you out this time, Sean. I'm so glad you're still here, though. The same speech over and over again, and I'm still falling for it. I don't know. Props to you, Lexi, if you've just been manipulating the fuck out of me this entire time.
I had no hopes of making it to the final 2, so at this point, I'm like, if this boy wants to make a final 2 with me, like, here is my pinky. Let's do it, you know?
This is such a toxic relationship.
No,
like,
it really is.
Can we
it's
take
like,
a break?
I just keep... You're like, no, I can trust her. And you're like,
Oh my
no,
God.
she would never betray
I'm
my
the
trust.
toxic person here.
You're the toxic one. I'm the victim.
The victim. Oh my God.
What's the word? I don't know.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm just abusing you, and I'm so sorry. But I'm changing my ways. I'm going to therapy.
You're reforming.
I'm gonna prove myself to you.
I do want the opportunity to work with her at least once, and it's so weird that I'm going from a day when she was the sole person standing in the way of me, like she was the one person who would not flip and just all agreed to do Emily. Jessie, she was like, hey, persuade Lexi, like, she's the one you gotta persuade. Keon was like, hey, Lexi traded me this idol for the chance to vote, like, if I voted for her. So the fact that yesterday came down to me and Lexi, genuinely insane that I'm now considering working with her. And I told her that I want to get to the final two. I don't know who I want in the final two. Probably not Lexi. But I don't know. That's further down the line.
After that conversation, I fully trust him, which like made me stupid, but like I really do. So afterwards, I'm like, hey, Bessie, now that we're like a final two, like, just so you know, I was gonna go idol hunt because like I had no idea who had the idol.
We head over to the alumni house because Lexi is like, you know what? Let's look for the idol. You know, it could still be out there. We don't know anyone who seems to have it. Why don't we go and look for it? I'm like, trying to think in my head. I'm like, you know, I got an orgo exam to study for. I know the idol isn't there. But I'm like, that's sus if I don't go with her. So I'm like, you know what? I'll stick around for like 20-30 minutes. So I'm back at the alumni house, searching for the idol. I mean, I don't know if I'll have that much luck, considering just like it's been a while since the clue was released. Also, it's not here, so don't tell Lexi that. She's right next to me, so it's not like I'm hiding anything, but I'm like looking through the bush, pretending like I'm looking. I part the bushes in the exact spot where I found my idol. And the most shocking thing was sitting there. Another plastic bag. Okay, well, we fucking found that. Wait, what the heck?
This is it.
This is literally it. This is literally it. Okay, wait.
Like, how did the fuck did we find this?
Wait.
Yeah.
We have successfully found the Blackbird hand and made the idol and played a council at any votes.
To final five?
This is not for you. Okay, don't have to worry about that. The last time you can use this idol is when there's 5.
Yeah, okay. This is like a symbol of like our final two. Like, I really feel like this is like something we can use and make it to the end, you know? And like, we were golden.
Holy shit, we got it. We went out to the back, you know, hid behind the alumni house, just like me and Haz did. Probably the exact same spot where me and Haz were when we found it. And opened it up, saw the necklace. The necklace was an exact match to the actual idol necklace. So if it's a fake, it is a good fake. Alright, so contrary to what I was saying 3 minutes ago about no chance of us finding it, we just found it in like...
Sorry for just snatching
15 minutes. Oh, no, absolutely, you're good.
This is our idol, like, yes. 100%.
Communal.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Like, this is between us.
Yes.
Like,
you hold on to it. The only person that could have put it there is Haz. Because it is in the exact spot the old one was. And now I'm like, do I confront Haz? Do I be like, did you plant a fake idol?
That next day, Sean also tells me that, you know, he's like, I really trust you, but I have the idol, like the real idol. So the one I had was a fake. And the only person that was with Sean when he found it was Haz. And apparently it was hidden in the exact same place that they had found it. And it would make sense that Haz was the one that hid the fake idol because she got the original Calico idol. So she would have seen, you know, what the idol, like, paper looked like.
I'm telling you this because I want to work with you.
Okay.
And we're supposed to be allies for the rest of the game.
Oh my god. Am I getting tea?
I have the real idol.
Are you kidding me?
So I think the one you have is fake. While we were, you know, searching the alumni house for the idol, I looked for my own fake. Do I reveal my fake? Actually, wait, let me see if that is still in that area. Wait, holy shit. Wait, it's actually gone. Wait, mine has been found. Wait, oh my god, wait, this is so exciting. I was like, I don't know if that fake idol was really, you know, any use at this point.
So fucking Jessie goes home. Keon and I are looking at each other like, girl, we had We had a 60% chance of winning. What the F? Right? So mad. So we leave council. We're like, what the fuck? I'm like, hey, yo, are you tired? It's like 12:30 at this point. He's like, no, not really. I'm like, you want to go to the alumni house? He's like, for sure. We get to the alumni house. Boom! Find the idol clue. Boom! Okay. Keon and I are in Stever. We're allowed to have our masks off. It's a dorm.
We're trying to figure out a clue that is way too confusing.
It's the worst part is that's actually not confusing. Like, we thought we had it perfectly.
Straightforward. Like,
Because, so, the clue says, west of the James Monroe CMU. James Monroe is the 5th president of the U.S. The 5th president of CMU is Skyford Stever. West of Stever is, like, right behind Stever. When you walk in, they are constantly telling you that, like, north is that way.
I spent hours looking for that immunity idol in the snow at 2 in the morning. And I was so certain we were going to find it. And then I kept thinking, who is smart enough to put that there? And every time I go, Sean would definitely do this. Sean would definitely do this.
Going great. We spent an hour looking for that shit in the snow. We figured out the first part of the clue. West of the James Monroe CMU. Okay, 5th president of CMU is Stever. Obviously, it's west of Stever. Ah, right? Wooden place to take a rest, whatever the fuck it says. That's a little wooden bench. This clue is fucking bullshit.
it's bad.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Or someone has it.
It's really bad or somebody has it, and I really
It makes
do not...
no sense for someone to have it, though. Like, why wouldn't you play it? Like, you're just...
If Lexi had it, she would have played it. Like, why give up? You're right, because why give her immunity up?
Why would anyone in the right mind go to rocks if they had an idol?
That's how I'm stressing. Because I can't tell Lexi about it. But Lexi thinks Keon and I are hooking up. So if she ever sees, like, us walking around town, like, that's what she's gonna think, but...
And Sean double hezzied, which means it would make no sense for him.
No, Sean does not have it.
Eventually I hopped on a phone call with Sean, and I started talking about the immunity idol with him, and I told him I found the clue. He was the only person I told. And he basically told me, yeah, that's crazy, man, yeah, and then I was like, and then when I think about it, maybe you have the idol, Sean. You'd be smart enough to plant a fake clue. And eventually he cracked and he told me he had the idol, which is huge because him and I were looking to work together in the long run.
I met with Sean and Haz for breakfast this morning, which was very fun, by the way. But, you know, I was talking to Haz for a good 20 minutes or so before Sean got there. I told her that I knew about Sean's idol.
Because Sean did show me and stuff that he has the idol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He mentioned that you knew too.
Yeah, we were looking together for like a whole hour and a half, and then he found it, and we were so excited, but we were like, for now, don't tell anyone. And I just like let him kind of decide what he wanted to do. And then, I'm going to tell you this, I haven't told anyone this, but I hit a fake.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
I really, really want to get rid of Sean's idol. Even if it means someone else finds it, whatever. Like, I don't want to have all that power going into the final 6.
I was talking to Stuck the other day, like, after class, and she was saying, like, how, like, she really trusts you, and, like, trusts me, I guess, and, like, I feel like that could be a solid group, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we're already in a solid group, like, within the group.
Despite also knowing about Sean's idol, Haz did not seem like she wanted to take him out, which is understandable, because I know the two of them have been super tight, obviously, ever since she saved him during the Alec boot.
Why would they think I was going to flip on Sean? Like, no. I trust him with my life. He trusts me with his life. Like, why would I, after everything we've been through, why would I get rid of Sean?
Yeah.
So Sean has the idol. But he can only use it till 5. But I honestly don't think he's going to need to use it if anything goes wrong.
He told Keon and Lexi about the idol. Why did he do that? That is kind of weird. I don't know why he'd do that.
I'm thinking either, say, Sean and Haz are voting for Lexi.
Throw into voting Lexi out. It would just be a relief. Like, I'm not gonna lie, less headaches in the game. And like,
I think she's the biggest, like, threat to win.
oh yeah, she would win. So I think she's the...
Keon and Emily are voting for me.
I don't know what Emily and Keon are thinking. I haven't talked to them, but
Yeah, I don't know where they're at.
I'm assuming that they're just gonna want to go with wherever, like, either you...
Potentially me, Stut, and Lexi could vote for Sean and make it 3-2-2.
I'm really torn because I feel like you, me, Sean, and Haz are really tight. There's definitely like one scenario where the four of us just become the final four. But I am honestly kind of torn between like, we could do that, but it also feels a little like, I don't know. Yeah, like just knocking off the other people.
I've been talking about like, you know, between like Troy, Haz, Sean, and I, like, I'd been talking to Haz and Troy about like, at some point, one of us four is gonna need to go.
With Sean's idol too, it's like the fact that he has that. Because he can play that till Final 5, right? So if he still has that after 6, then he'll obviously for sure play it, so then he'll be in Final 4 no matter what. And he is, you know, very likable and smart and stuff. And so I feel like he has a good shot of winning, so it's kind of scary letting him get all the way to 4.
It should be Sean, because I was the least tight with Sean.
Yeah, after Emily, he's probably like most votes without getting voted out.
Yeah, no, he has so many at this point.
Doesn't make sense to go for Sean yet, but let's like try and freak him out a little bit so he maybe plays the idol. Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, he had the idol, so it was, like, you know, get it out of the way, and then we can, like, actually get him out. Kind of a weak plan, because, like, Sean's been super threatened before, and has had an idol, and, like, just hasn't played the idol. Like, he's found a different way out of it, which, honestly, like, good for him. Like, pretty impressive.
Like, round 1, and then the Alec boot, and then, like, multiple votes after the merge. It's just too much.
He apparently heard wind of that, and obviously didn't like it.
However, the issue is I don't fully trust Lexi. I think she's been leaking some of our conversations.
I have no other option at this point. It's like, I am loyal to you. Like, you know, I will let you know if I hear anything.
Troy's been approaching people to vote me out, so I think he approached Alexi first, and he was like, I'm gonna ask Stut about it too.
Apparently, he told Troy and Stut and Haz, so everyone knows about it. And I'm kind of annoyed at Troy at this point because he didn't tell me.
I think Sean is like the biggest threat. Like, there's a reason he's getting votes like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, on paper, the simple logical thing is like, okay, well, there's you obviously, and then there's like Emily and Keon. They could just be like 4 right there, put out Sean. Although I think I would also want to like try to get Stud on board with it.
He thinks Lexi's in on it, but I know for a fact Lexi will be voting for him. It's my brain telling you one thing and my heart telling me another. Yeah. It's like my heart is like, why the fuck would you vote for him?
Yeah. Especially because the boy just went to rocks.
The fact that the 3 of them went to rocks for me, I hate it. Like,
that
I mean, I love it, but...
That also kind of proved to me that you guys were a 4, and I was like, okay, maybe this wasn't the worst move in the world. I need to do whatever it takes for me to stay in this game, so... And if that means voting Troy out, that means voting Troy out.
I think it might be best if I'm, like, with Emily and Lexi, maybe. Because then they kind of split the Barbarossa people. A lot of the Calico people would just stick with me because they're like, we want to see a Calico person win. But to get there, I have to stab a lot of people in the back. And that's also not a great look. But I think if anyone wants to win, that's what they have to do. Troy could win this. Not doing that, Troy can win this based on pure likability. And so if I want to be a Troy, I have to pull some real shit.
I'm sorry, you're a really big threat to win, Troy. And there's nothing else I can really do at this point. Obviously I could vote with you to get Sean out, but like, you and Stut are an obvious duo.
Everyone loves Troy. Literally everyone. Like, there's not a fault in that man. And I'm totally on the Troy love train as well. Like, this guy is fucking incredible. And, you know, usually that's great. That's great for your game. It's so good to be the person who, you know, everyone loves up until this point, right? Because now people are like, okay, I'm in a position where I can win, but I have to make sure I'm with the right people on the jury. And any smart person would realize that being on the jury with Troy is basically a death sentence.
I called Lexi, I had a conversation with her, and I basically told her, I tried to basically tell her that, like, there's no way that Troy, Stut, and Haz break apart.
I have to rely on Keon, Sean, and Lexi, and I don't trust them at all, bitch.
Not in like a bad way, just in like it's too late in the game to still be trusting people.
The problem arises is I'm close with Emily and Sean, but not close with Lexi.
I don't super trust Lexi after finding out that thing with Lily where like she was talking to Sean, she turns to Sean and she's like, look, like I would have voted Lily out. I was like, what the fuck?
If she wants to flip and vote me, it would make zero logical sense for her game. I told her I'm open to working with her.
I know that Keon going is the best thing for my game because that means that Troy and Sean are going to be going against each other in Final 6. That means I'm going to make it to Final 5 with a solid alliance with Sean and a solid alliance with Emily.
Keon, like, he has been like a potential vote literally every single round.
Yeah.
And if he were to make it to the end, like, I feel like he would get votes because that is just so impressive.
Yeah.
Like, even though I don't even like him that much, like, I would consider voting him because I'm like, oh my god, like, honestly, go off. Like, the fact that you made it here with, like, no really close allies. Such, like, Josiah.
I can see the look in Sean's eyes. It's, like, not quite the same look of trust we had earlier. It's a look of uncertainty. So I feel like she probably told him that was after her. And he said that she initially told him she wanted to target me. Keon said he wanted to target me. So I don't know if I can trust Lexi for that plan. I'm low-key, I'm like more concerned kind of with Keon and Emily apparently just now being an inseparable duo after like, I don't even know what happened because they like did not care for each other at first, I think.
Right, no, literally, like I swear, I was like more than 3 rounds ago, Keon was like, I really want to get Emily out.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I agree. Now he's like, best buds.
Yeah, they're like, I will never betray the other. I'm like,
yeah.
Ugh, I have an icky feeling in my stomach. I have a feeling it's gonna be Lexi, Emily, and Keon in the final 3. We're also trying to think like who would win challenges because we think that. Okay, so like obviously, if Keon made it to final 3, he probably wouldn't win. Keon, man, I'm over you. You're a lost cause.
Lexi definitely has the ability to deceive, all that stuff, but like, I think genuinely she was making a very impassioned plea that we vote for Keon.
I want Keon gone because he's the only person that's never had his name written down, and I want him gone. Because the people that get to the end, they're always like, yeah, I was never voted out. Like, people didn't see me as a threat, and like, I just flew into the radar. That's Stut, but like, I trust Stut.
I saw Keon as someone I want to go far with, but if he's targeting me, that's not even really reliable, and I mean, now I'm leaning more towards me, Stut, and Haz in the final 3, if I had to pick. So it wouldn't be the worst thing ever.
Like, she gave him immunity, then...
Yeah. Oh, true.
Yeah, he seems really, like he's not gonna turn against her.
When is Emily gonna go home? She needs to go home next. She, like, Emily and Lexi, they're just, like, annoying me at this point because Phoenix.
Lexi wants to vote out Keon, which is basically she wants to vote out Keon because he's a challenge threat and because she doesn't want to vote Emily out, which she didn't say, but I can tell. I told her Stut and I would be on board and laid out the voting dynamics as I just did, which would make it 3-2-2 to vote out Keon. However, in reality, I think it's best that Emily goes because I think Emily is a bigger threat to win the jury vote and than like any of us except Lexi. And there's a number of benefits. One, Lexi, who I think trusts me pretty closely, would still be around. And I think she would forgive me because she said that she knows Emily would win in the end, but she just doesn't want to. She told her she's never going to vote her out, so I can do this, keep the blood off her hands, and that might actually, she might be assuaged by that.
If Troy and Stut tell me they're doing Keon, I have to do Keon. But if they tell me they're doing Sean, like, I'm not going to vote Sean, obviously, so I'll just vote Troy. So at this point, like, come on, Troy, we're doing Keon, or do you going home?
Lexi is voting Keon and believes that Stut, Haz, and I are also voting for Keon.
I really just hope that I can make it past another round because I think I can keep. I think I can keep winning immunity challenges. I like my chances.
I had a dream last night that like everybody unanimously voted me, and sometimes my dreams come true.
Those 3 putting so much faith into me that they risked their spots in the game just to keep me in. And it turned out great, and we're in such a great spot. And now I'm considering throwing that all away for the chance to win.
I need to talk to Sean about this change because, like, I can't just blindside him and do Keon. And I want to make sure that we're good and our votes are solid, and that next time, you know, like, he understands why I need to make this move.
Gotta lie to Lexi about it. Rip. I feel terrible. I'm a horrible person. I should be jailed. I should be jailed for the things I have done to win Survivor.
See how this goes, and hopefully it's Troy, not me. And if it's me, I'm not gonna like throw a fit because I'd never live up to Lily's, but I'd be mad.
Blackbeard, come on in. We will now welcome in our two resident jury members who are always here, Phoenix and Vita. Lexi, let's start with you. You were definitely at the center of a lot of the chaos at the last two rounds between getting the double-edged sword and then giving up immunity and forcing rocks. A, how did you feel after that? And then B, do you feel like after all of that, you're in trouble today?
It was insane, and I wasn't able to go to bed until like 3 a.m. despite having, I didn't go to my class the next morning because I was like so awake and I couldn't get any sleep. It was crazy, and yeah, I definitely feel like I am a target, especially for the rest of the game, just because I feel like after doing such like a crazy strategic move, people are probably like, this bitch is so cracked, like let's just like get her out.
Troy, so Lexi's like, maybe it's just me because I'm a big target now for pulling such a cracked move. Is that kind of true? Are people like, wow, that was insane and we should get her out? Or are things more complicated? Are you thinking more kind of long term about what's going to get you to the end?
Oh, you know, everyone has different stories. Everyone is saying different things to everyone, and it's definitely not just a simple unanimous vote. Unanimous vote? Yeah. It's not a simple unanimous vote.
Emily, you were the primary target for rocks. You survived. You're here another day. What are you doing to make sure that it's not you today?
I don't know, because honestly I had a dream last night and it was really scary, and like if everybody voted me and then you guys tried to kill me, I was like so like honestly, I don't know, because it's not working out, so.
What were your conversations like this round? Did you try to get people to not vote for you?
I don't know why people vote for me. I'm not very likable. So even if I do make it to the final, like, there's no way of fucking winning. But, you know, go ahead, I guess.
I don't want to butt it, but I also had a dream that I was going to be voted out, except that I think I woke up before it actually happened.
What? That's so not fair.
So, Haz, we still have a pretty strong Calico majority, original Calico majority in this crew of 7 people. Are we just going to see a steamroll? Is that what the rest of the season is going to be like?
I mean, you never know. Like, I thought several weeks ago it would be a steamroll, but it wasn't, like, in no way, shape, or form. And, so, like, you never know. There could be more twists, and, people could flip. But, I mean, I don't know. I'd just like to make it as far as I can.
If anybody has anything to say, this is your last opportunity to do so before we vote. All right, let's go with Sean.
I honestly don't know what the fuck is gonna happen at this council.
This won't be unanimous, but hopefully it works out.
Alright, I'll go tally the votes. Alright, I have the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage that they want to play, now is the time to do so. Seeing none, I'll read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final and the person voted out will be asked to leave the council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Emily. That's 1 vote, Emily. Next vote, Troy. That's 1 vote, Emily. 1 vote, Troy. Emily. That's 2 votes, Emily. 1 vote, Troy. 4 votes left. Emily. That's 3 votes, Emily. 1 vote, Troy. 3 votes left. Troy. Next vote. Troy. That's 3 votes, Emily. 3 votes, Troy. 1 vote left. And the 14th person voted out of Scotty Survivor Pirates Plunge, and the 7th member of our jury, Troy.
You really tried that, didn't you?
I tried a lot of things. That's okay. You guys are all great. I love my fans. Good luck to all of you. Good luck to all of you.
Troy, your ship has sailed. I'm glad I got the fire. It's time for you to go. Can I take that? Okay. Alright, after an explosive reaction from both the jury and the people in the game, it seems that not everybody was expecting that. Anything can happen at any given moment. It's the final 6. The hardest votes are yet to come. We wish you all luck.
I thought something was up. I was like, okay. I didn't want to do the 3-2-2 thing I was originally thinking, because I'm like, I feel like Sean could flip. I think it was Sean, and honestly, good for him, because yeah, I was plotting, and I got caught, and yeah, it just goes to show you can't really trust anyone. But I definitely had a blast, and I'm excited to see how the rest of it plays out.